friends, my synth addict. Oh, I shouldn't say that, should I? All right, my synthesizer enthusiasts. Hello, Echo Casters. Hello, Samurai Nation. Hello, Synth Renegades. It is I, Echo Craft, on my way to the coal mine. And, you know, I didn't catch Samurai's latest synth talk today on percolators because I ended up falling asleep. Yeah. Was up at 4 a.m., then I was up at 6 a.m., and then I was up at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it was funny, I texted Samurai, and then right after that, I fell asleep. So it happens when you have, it's like having a newborn baby. Anybody that's had kids can relate to that, because I've had a daughter, and when she was a baby, I used to get up with her and feed her and change her and all that stuff, and you know, having a puppy's the same way, man. Anyway, I didn't get a chance. The whole show, I was getting ready for work. I was watching it. I'm going to watch some of it probably at lunch today. But anyway, you know, I know we rant and we bitch and we moan about prices of synthesizers, right? And last night I called into Samurai's show and voiced my opinion about the, was it OPXY? Is that what it's called? Did I get that right? I'm bad at names, you know? I think I called Byron Bryan yesterday. Sorry about that, Byron. You know, I'm doing these synth car things. I'm also losing my voice. Sorry, guys. Wow. I'm doing these synth car things because I haven't had much time in the studio, and I really gotta tear my studio apart and rearrange things. And I don't know, what does Samurai call it? Jiggering it, getting it jiggered or something? I don't know. Jerry rigging it? I don't know, man. I gotta move some stuff around and make it more playable. I like being surrounded by the instruments, and it's weird because when I'm not, I have to, you know, it's not being lazy. It's just that, you know, you gotta get up and move to one side of the room to get something going, and which is great, you know, because you shouldn't sit on your ass all day and all night. But you know, it is hindering my workflow. I notice I use only a few synthesizers within my range of reaching. So yeah, so I got to get the flow back again like I did in my old studio. But anyway, getting back to the overpriced bullshit. I'm sorry, but this takes the cake for me. And here's why. You're still there? I think I lost you. Then you have the OPXY that they want $2,200 for. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this, and I know there are people that are going to buy this thing. They couldn't wait till it came out, and they're so excited that Teenage Engineering finally did this. And I don't think it's a full black and white screen either, gentlemen. I did notice there was like a little red thing that shows up. So it's just black and white and red, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, $2,200. Who in their right freaking mind would buy that? Freaking mind would buy that when you could get a Juno X, when you could get a Juno X, right, for $19.99, or like Samurai was saying today, you could get 2 or 3 synthesizers for that price. You know, I know that we both Synth Samurai and I, we both talk about the same topics, and that, it's just the way it is. Whatever. I'm not copying him. He's not copying me. We don't do that. It's something to talk about because it's absolutely, utterly ridiculous. And I'm real picky about how I spend my money. If I have some gear that I'm not using or haven't used in a long time, that's really not that important to me anymore, I'll sell it, put it towards something else for the studio. You could buy a Behringer monopoly, right? And get yourself the Night Verb, right? And and you could also turn around and get yourself a Keystep Pro or a sequencer, right? That would blow that thing out of the water sonically. I just don't get it. I never got it. I didn't get it with the OP1. It looked like a toy to me, and I know people that swear by them. I also know a lot of people, and as you heard last night on Samurai Show, a lot of people got them. The Machines one said he got it as his first synthesizer, and he ended up selling it. Why? Because I don't know. It's like you're trapped in this little machine, and I think you're imprisoned by this demonic box that, how much more can you explore? Then they came out with the thing, what was it? You get the radio antenna so you can pick up radio waves, and what the absolute... I don't know, man. I don't get it. Like I said, I'm all done with teenage engineering. I was all done with them. I had 3 pocket operators. Actually, I had 4. I ended up getting the original Knockout, and it was such a pain in the ass to use. I was bored with it. I was like, this. I gave it to a friend of mine for a birthday gift. I was like, here you go, dude. And I think I spent $89 on it. And that was it. I sold all 4 of them. Well, all 3 of them, but I gave that one away. I had the arcade. I had the Office. What other one did I have? I had another one. I think I had the one that was a drum machine. I forget what they call that one. Because I was looking for certain sounds, and those sounds were there, and they do sound amazing. Don't get me wrong. When you plug them in, and you run them through effects and stuff, and they also, some of them came with their own effects, but again, next minute I know, I've got this clutter on my desk of all these little things. I bought little stands for them from 3D Waves. I don't know if you guys ever heard of 3D Wave stands. He's from, I think he's down in Florida or Texas. I forget, his name's Jason. Him and his wife run a 3D printing company, and that's all they do is make stands for synthesizers and stuff. It's pretty cool. 3D Waves. You can check them out on Reverb. And I've had it. He's made a couple of stands for me. I got a couple of his stands that I use for my my TR8 and my TR8S. He made a stand for me for my my Korg Mini Log, or Mini Lug, however you say it. But yeah, pretty cool guy. Call him up. He'll even ask you what color you want to have it done in and stuff like that. Very cool guy. Anyway, so I just think that this is way beyond anything I've ever thought that was silly. And that is, well, no, I shouldn't say that. The table. The teenage engineering table. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, so what has it got? Like USB ports in it? Does it have like power? No, it's a freaking aluminum table that folds up. Like, what the absolute... I just don't get it. And it's like, is it like $1,200 or something like that? Or $900 for a fucking table? Come on! You know? I don't know, man. If I'm going to buy a table for $1,200, I'm going to buy it from a craftsman, a guy who makes beautiful wooden furniture. And even at that price, it would be a steal because a lot of those tables start at like $2,000 to $5,000 and up. But for a metal aluminum table that folds up and says teenage engineering on it, you put your little dolls on there, your little teenage engineering dolls, your little OP1, your little OPY, XYZ, WABCD, he, she, they, them, Elemento, QBD, BDAT, bada boom, bam, bing, bang, boom, bafangul, okay? I don't know, man. A lot of things I just don't get in this world, and like, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, and the trolls are probably like, listen to EchoCraft acting like an asshole, talking about teenage engineering. Whatever. What have you accomplished? At least I could say I've accomplished things in my career as a musician. Okay? Anyway, listen, I'm almost at the call line. I just thought that I would do a little rant about overpriced engineering. That's what I'm going to call them. Peace.